Thank you, Brian. And 48 members of parliament from the Mount Kenya region and the diaspora have declared their allegiance to Interior CS Kindiki as the battle for the control of the Mount Kenya region gathers momentum in what will no doubt pan out as a do-or-die duel between Deputy President Gachagua and Interior CS ahead of 2027. The new lot joins a group of 20 others Mount Kenya region who named Kindiki as their political godfather on Monday. Our reporter Mesh Musimbi has more details. Check it out.
13 members who are not here with apology, so it's a total of 48.
Mount Kenya politics couldn't get more confusing and complicated than it currently is.
Following members, we are going to share this report with you.
Ironically, calls for the region to unite that initially elicited derisive criticism and condemnation as tribalism have now born divisions whose charms are wide enough to split the mountain in what could alter the matrix of the upcoming 2027 elections. 48 Mount Kenya MPs on Thursday denounced Deputy President Gachagua and threw their weight behind Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kindiki, who has been tipped to become the region's next kingpin.
We hereby reaffirm our irrevocable faith in the unity and indivisibility of our region and the nation of Kenya. We come to you in tremendous humility to express immense gratitude and admiration to the people of Kenya and of this region for electing us to represent your interests and for electing the Kenya Kwanza administration with President William Ruto as the leader of our country. And we have resolved that we shall be meeting regularly to take stock of the progress and to review achievements and necessary interventions on critical issues that are of concern to the people we represent.
The MPs, largely drawn from the ruling United Democratic Alliance Party, met in Nyahururu in Nyandarua County and agreed to back the Interior CS, effectively pitting him against the country's second in command.
Instead, the Mount Kenya region has suffered high-octane politics around the fathom unity to support individual and personal ambition rather than the actualization, pursuit and lobbying of the interests of the constituents.
Notably, leaders present at the event included National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, Mwangi Kiunjuri, Eric Wamumbi, Duncan Madhenge, Alice Ng'ang'a, Kuria Kimani, John Kiarie, among other politicians. However, a majority of members of parliament allied to Deputy President Gachagua did not attend the meeting.
So you'll be able to see the members present. We have 35 members with us here.
The 48 MPs in their rallying call argued that Mount Kenya region cannot operate in a vacuum and has to work in sync with the rest of the country, which was a clear salvo against the DP, who has consistently stressed the need for the Mount Kenya region to unite.
Our attempts to call the region to the orderly prioritization of the development needs of the people has been frustrated by condescending threats of dire political consequences unless we support certain personal interests and ambitions. Yet, time is of the essence, given that we are already under 3 years to the end of the first term of this.
During the meeting, the MPs highlighted that the development needs of the region have been frustrated by the lack of adequate political leadership. They also took issue with backroom lobbying, where leaders from the region are twisted into supporting certain leaders, with consequences for those who fail to do so. The MPs resolved that they will push legislative proposals in the National Assembly to enable the country and the region to benefit from the development projects before the country gets to the next general election.
We shall further form a coordinating committee to serve as a linkage between us and the executive in the advancement of people-sensitive legislative and development agenda in our region and region's interests in the diaspora.
The meeting also resolved to focus on reforms in the farming sector, which has been a conflicting topic, with Gachagua claiming that he will advocate for better coffee and tea prices. These have, however, been hijacked by the majority leader in the National Assembly, Kimani Ichung'wah, who has dismissed the drive as politically motivated.
As we continue with superiority contests and bickering, the people we represent expect us to aggregate and lobby for prioritization of key projects to ensure the actualization of the promises in our manifesto on the guaranteed minimum returns (GMRs) for our food and cash crops, including coffee, tea, potatoes, macadamia, better prices for milk and poultry products, reduction of the cost of animal feeds, and advancements of our business, commercial, and enterprise interests, and other outstanding manifesto commitments. The people we represent expect us to pay ahead better prices for their tea and coffee. We are behind schedule in the enactment of legislative reforms critical to the revitalization of key economic sectors relevant to our constituency.
The MP also revisited the one man, one shilling, one vote debate that has become a hot political potato in the Mount Kenya region.
We have also resolved to champion for a favorable division of revenue regime that provides a formula that greatly benefits the people that
the meeting came at the backdrop of simmering political divisions within the region's politics after some leaders from Mount Kenya East declared Professor Kithure Kindiki as the Mount Kenya leader. The divisions have in the past played out at the national scene, with some leaders threatening to impeach Gachagua, whom they accuse of propagating tribal politics.
As the registrators from Mount Kenya East, and on behalf of our people, we have unanimously agreed that the link between us and the executive is Professor Kithure Kindiki.
The latest move to endorse the Interior Cabinet Secretary as Mount Kenya leader came as a shocker to many. This is the man who Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua beat in the run-up to the 2022 elections to become Ruto's running mate. Kindiki has been critical of unity calls perpetuated by Gachagua, which he has dismissed as tribal and outdated. His elevation in Mount Kenya has further deepened cracks in the region.
We have come of age and wish to henceforth canvass development matters affecting our people as a distinct entity.
Amid rebellion, Gachagua has had a huge task in consolidating his Mount Kenya backyard, but has not shielded away from this responsibility, which he fully embraces. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Mesh Msimbi.